All right.
All right. Are you ready? Look, we are time traveling with this episode of Favorite Cheese.
Yes.
Because we're trying to get ahead of it because we have to be so many places for the holidays.
Yes.
So your sister's coming into town in like T-minus an hour.
Yes.
And we were like, when are we going to be able to do it? Now.
Let's give it a go. So episode 6.
Episode 6, that feels good.
Feels good. I like the number 6.
Number 6 is good.
Sexy.
Sexy. Number 6. Wow. This is getting sexy. You can't see it, but it's just a lot of Frankie kisses.
Yeah.
So many stinky Frankie kisses.
It's not good.
This will air. I love how I always say air, but I mean, essentially, I guess that is exactly what it is. But this will be like in that weird gap between Christmas and New Year's, which I truly feel should have like a name.
The year's taint.
The year's taint.
Right?
The taint of the year.
Taint you. Have a good taint year.
Perineum of the holidays.
Yes.
A perineum? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it feels like that weird, just like place.
Yeah.
A part of me misses like when you were a kid and it was like.
Well, because then it didn't matter. It's like, I don't have to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm on break.
Truly.
But now for us, it's like, well, we have a lot of things we have to do.
You're not
None
really
of it
on
we really want to
vacation.
do. Also, in our industry, like all the jobs have shut down. So you're like, am I going to have jobs next year?
Remember jobs?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So it does. It feels like that weird thing, but we'll be time traveling and that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? I feel a little bit hesitant about it because I'm like, who knows what's going to happen. We're going to have gone through Christmas. A Kardashian could run for office. We could have seen Avatar 2 by now.
Yes, we could have. Hopefully.
We just watched Avatar 1. So
We
that
did.
was...
We did. We rewatched it. I haven't seen it since it came out. I saw it in 3D.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, when it first came out.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Really
That's
went
cool.
for it.
Good for you. I didn't.
Well, that was like one of the first big ones that came out in 3D.
Yeah.
And people were like, are you going to see...
You got to,
I mean,
man.
this was, 13 years ago at this
think
point?
So, at least.
You had to put like the glasses on.
Yeah, at
and
least
give them
13 years
back.
ago.
Yeah.
But we did. We watched it, and because both of us realized we'd only ever really seen it in the theaters, and we were like, "Oh, I don't remember what happens."
Yeah.
You, in particular, you said continuously throughout the whole thing, you were like, "Why is this so horny?"
The movie's very horny, but not like looking back at it. James Cameron seems to be a horny guy.
It's not that horny.
He like Titanic is way hornier than it has to be about a ship.
It's a romance novel.
Well, this one is just weird.
You just don't like the ponytail.
The ponytail is a bit. Well, yeah, it's like this like.
You just kept calling it the ponytail peener, and it was like it is. I get it. It's like
let's connect with this horse after you mount it, and you're like, this is weird.
It wasn't that. It's like a connection to the earth.
I know, but a very sexual connection. Like it could just be like a high five, and it's like, cool, this horse and I were good, but no, it's like I have to connect with this horse with a very weird.
You even were like, the guy has a total boner for the robot. You thought like even the robot was a horny part.
Well, he loved the robot. I think the whole thing is like just humans and what we're horny for, and it is for technology and it's for all of it.
Don't think a lot of people have
Long
that
story short,
away.
the story's Pocahontas, and that's what's happening.
That's all. Okay, sure.
A very horny.
Nothing is new.
It was just weird. It was just weird. And why did what's her name? The
Zoe Saldana?
No.
Sigourney Weaver.
Why did Sigourney Weaver, when she turned into the Avatar, why was she wearing like the weirdest
that Harvard crop top?
Harvard crop top and like had some braids in her hair.
I don't know the braids. The braids was very confusing.
Maybe they like made her Avatar in the 80s when she first moved out there.
No, I think the braids were like maybe someone braided her hair and it was
and
cool.
Did you get to choose that?
I don't know, but that really threw me off a lot.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah, there was a lot of choices.
They're not wearing clothes.
Like,
why is she wearing clothes?
She's like,
she's bragging about
by
a
the
college.
Way, still Harvard.
Still Harvard,
like,
even in this world.
We don't give a shit.
Still Harvard, but that's so Harvard.
You don't know this because you're
I have some friends from Harvard, and that's so Harvard.
That's so Harvard.
That's so Harvard.
Anyone that goes to
it's like we're on Mars, John. Harvard doesn't matter anymore. Harvard matters to me.
Harvard.
Yeah.
Homie.
I bleed Harvard.
Bleep blorp Harvard.
yeah. And the robot's like, yeah. Bleep,
You're
blurp,
right.
Harvard.
It is. Every person that we know that has done Harvard or has
or like
been...
one time I made the mistake of like, where'd you go again? To Yale? And they were like, to Harvard.
Yeah, it was one of our friends. You're like, Yale, right? And they're like, Harvard.
Yeah, like for me, when if they're like UCLA, I'm like, sure. I mean, I went to a UC,
Sure.
but I'll say yes to any of them.
Pasadena City College? You bet you, baby.
They're like, we didn't even ask.
No, I got PTT for life,
This is
honey.
a Quiznos. You don't need any.
Yeah, PTT pride.
Yeah.
No,
that was such a weird movie. I watched it, and I had a good time. I did.
You did.
But I was like, this is all just too much.
You also did fall asleep in what might be the most climactic, insane.
But I've already seen it.
I know, but like still, it's a gift of
the
yours.
movie is like 10 hours long. I don't know how short that is in
We gotta watch
Navi,
the, what's it called?
Yeah.
We have to watch the extended version.
It was only 10 more minutes.
No, but maybe it was like a horny 10 minutes. That's what I'm saying. I think
you
it
never
might
know
have been.
with James Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are mine.
Yeah. And I don't understand like why it took so long. I don't understand why. I don't think anyone cares. Does anyone care?
So many people, Cheddar.
But do they really care?
So many people. So many people have a way of life. There are people that think that they are avatars. I don't know if that's true. But there are people that think they're Navi. They like dress. Yes. I'm sure in this world, there are at least a handful of people that like use that as like a thing.
Yeah. And there's another guy that married his car on TV, and that's okay. My strange addiction.
Dad, he married his car.
He married his car, and it wasn't even a good car.
It really
was
wasn't
a Ford Falcon.
Look, love is love, Cheddar.
No, you're right. Love is love.
God.
Maybe I'm just jealous. Maybe I want a sexy ponytail, and I want to.
That's what I think it is.
Mount a sexy horse and a sexy bird. And I want to be at one with nature.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what he was doing it for, so you'd have this realization.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I don't know. I get it. I liked it. I had fun. I just thought we could scale back the horniness.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm here
Take the horn back.
Yeah, I'm here for the effects and for the exploration.
Delman, that's the exploration
of
is
the
what
land,
you're talking.
not into.
Sorry,
maybe
boo.
we should fall in love with these people.
You can't decide what is and isn't sexual. Some things just are.
Exactly. And what next? I'm gonna marry my car.
Okay.
Marry my house.
If it's a Ford
Marry
Falcon.
Frank. Hey, Jeremy Renner and I are
Frank is out. You can't marry Frank. She's spoken for.
Yes.
She's gonna be Frankenstein.
So yeah, we
Renner
just saw Avatar, and then maybe we'll have seen it by the time.
Maybe we'll have seen Avatar 2. That would be the dream, right?
Yeah.
Just together.
They're underwater now.
Yeah. Wow. You're look. It'll be horny. We'll just go in and we'll wonder if on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go and rock hard.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how horny was Avatar 1 for you?
I mean, like it's 7.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe an 8.
Well, then we'll report back how horny Avatar 2 is gonna be. I'm probably going to do the whole Christmas season, even though I'm sad it's over. And more than likely during this time, I'll probably have to give myself a little shout out and be like, hey, Lee, I know that this is just from my future self.
Okay.
Hey, Lee, I know that you're probably really sad and in the throes of a pretty heavy post-Christmas depression.
Mm-hmm.
It happens every year.
It
happens all the time. You get real sad. You go around and you sing "Where Are You Christmas," or you sing a lot of other Muppet songs. And I just want to say, pick your head up, because more than likely, again, we're time traveling, but more than likely, you got some really cool presents.
You got some cool presents, probably.
And more than likely, you realize that the whole reason for the season is just to get around the people you love and spend time with them. Look! I'm going to be depressed.
Well,
so I'm just saying, here's a pick-me-up.
Okay, great.
Hey.
That was a sad pick-me-up.
I'm just saying, this is a message to my future self of like, hey, pick your head up because more than likely you're going to be in the throes.
It's a new year.
It's a new, yeah. That is my camembert though, if I can dive into a camembert
just
too.
hop right in.
Okay, my camembert is New Year's resolutions in general.
Yeah.
I think they're a hoax.
Yeah.
I think it's capitalism.
Probably.
I think
good chance.
Corporate greed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, I don't love them. I don't love them because it always feels like a weird pressure. I'm all about bettering yourself. I'm all about having goals. I love having goals. I'm really goal oriented. I put things on things and I really heavily focus on it. But New Year's resolutions in particular feels like that thing that's just going to be like, it's just going to let you down in a way.
Yeah. It's going to be. I think you're right in the sense that it might be like a corporate thing where it's like, we can get these guys to sign up for gym memberships.
Yeah.
We could get them to sign up for these classes.
For like diet classes, gym memberships. Even like I saw something the other day, it was like Swanson's vegetables, and it was like New Year, New You, and I was like, get back off, Swanson.
Yeah, I think for me, I like the New Year to be like, okay, what do I want to focus on this year? And it's like, I have some friends that like they kind of do wait for it like religiously. Like even this podcast, we've been wanting to do this, and we just did it when we did it. And so my resolution for the New Year would be to like keep doing it and get better at it. Whereas like for them, they're like, I'm going to wait till the New Year before I start doing my podcast. And those are the type of people that are never going to do it, But
and I'm not even mad at that.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I hear what you're saying is like, for me, the beginning of the year is more like setting the stage for what I want to do, but there's no pressure. It's just kind of being like, okay, this will be the year I get back into this and I do this again.
I also feel like it adds such a weird stress to like you're already coming off the edge of like the holidays, which seems it's fun and beautiful and magical, but it's also very stressful for like so many people, myself included, who loves it.
Yeah.
But
I wish for the holidays though that you could just that there wasn't all that stress and pressure. Like I like presents, but we give people presents year round
all the time. I know, and you and I
love
give each other
people
gifts like all the time.
Yeah. So the fact that like this whole time it's been either going to someone else's place or getting presents has been kind of annoying. Like we haven't seen lights, we haven't seen snow, we haven't even taken a Christmas card. We haven't really done anything
because it's all been like around the hubbub of everything else.
And also like everyone else around us is kind of like, I think it's like we had COVID for a minute, not us, but the time period, and then after it is like, is it still happening? And then we got COVID last Christmas.
Yeah, it was actually really nice because we just kind of chilled out.
Yeah, and so I think this Christmas it's like the first time a lot of people are kind of like, we gotta do a banger of a Christmas, and then it's turned into everyone just like running around with their heads cut off because everyone I talk to, no one is like, it's such a calm, beautiful Christmas. Everyone's just like, this is chaos. It
feels a bit like pandemonium. Yeah, it feels like pandemonium for sure. But no, I just think that it seems maybe it's counterintuitive because I know that I am usually a pretty positive person, but in particular, like New Year's resolutions tend to stress me out. They tend to like disappoint me always. I don't like being disappointed in myself and putting insane expectations. And so my New Year's resolution this year is I'm not having any resolutions. Any. That's it. I'm not touching it.
I gave up on New year's resolutions like years ago.
I've never stuck with a single one.
That's what I mean.
I've never stuck with a single one.
Yeah, I'm never like, well, I told myself I was going to go get those oil changes and I did it or whatever. It's never.
Maybe we should put something absolutely pedantic on there to be like, yep, okay, buy a pair of new shoes. Done done, baby.
Yeah, did it.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit smoking meth. Oh, don't even do it.
Easy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah. I just want to give myself resolutions I can easily cross off the list.
Yeah. Easy
I might get a lot of laundry. And then be like, I hope to do my laundry. And then I do it. And I'm like, wow, starting
that
off the year.
That is one of mine. I need to do more laundry more frequently. Now that you say that.
I need to stay up on my laundry.
I need to stay up on my laundry.
And that's my resolution.
If someone asks me in the next coming days what it is, I'm going to say that
I don't want to stay up on my laundry. I don't want it to overflow from the hamper at all.
I'm so overwhelmed. I have to stay up on my laundry.
That's it? Yeah, that's
it. Nothing else.
I think I look good in my skin right now. Good
feel
body
pretty perfect.
Weight. Yeah.
I really adore myself.
Yeah, really coming out of the hole that was
learned a lot of self-love. So,
therapy's been working for me.
I think it's the laundry still holds me back.
I've really been living life as a tourist after coming back from my travels. I feel really good.
Feel good about it. But that laundry.
What about you? I hope to talk to my son more. Oh, that sounds pretty dark.
Okay.
Gotta go. Gotta go do laundry.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's it. That's my...
I like that. I think more of us should depopularize the
anti.
But there's always like some Aunt Debbie who's like really like, oh come on, you
gotta have something.
Yeah, because she like loves it. Maybe there's one type A person in every family that like they actually stick to it.
Yeah, I think
I write in my journal every day, and that was my resolution from 1977.
I wrote in my journal for 3 days, and then on the third day, I was like, I wrote in it, this is so stupid, and I was so mad. I'm sure it's
I
great
have to
for
stop
some
writing
people.
in the journal. The pen I'm pressing so hard, it's going through all the pages. I did break my iPad screen. I was like, God, I just need, no.
I'm journaling. She's so stunning. I wish everyone could see how truly beautiful she is in person. Frankenstein.
In the wide, and they're gonna be like, "What?
What is that goblin?"
Like, she's a harp seal.
She is a baby harp seal. She's so stunning. My Christmas wish would be for sure to turn Frankenstein into a child. Like
I don't want to do that just because I think that. Even though I'm hoping she is like the voice we give her, but my fear is like, what if it's the
What if
opposite?
she's horrible? What if she's just a demon?
Yeah.
She's one of the sweetest dogs I've ever met.
Yeah.
So but I'm saying,
what if she's just like a dummy?
If I could Christmas wish, or if I could like birthday wish or whatever, and it was like just turn your dog into a child.
Yeah.
I would do that. And at the age that she is now, I don't want like a newborn or anything. I want like a
dog
5-year-old.
age or human age?
Dog.
She'd be 35.
No, she's 35. We'd be friends.
Yeah.
No, I do like,
Yeah. No, I agree.
like human age.
I
she's
would,
a 5-year-old. She's so cute. She's got great personality.
No, she's great.
She's house trained. Yeah.
Something I'm fondue of, actually, would be this podcast. And I know we've already kind of said that a few times, but it's like I really, 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 really have been wanting to create something that I was proud of, that I actually like, and that I could watch and listen to, and something I was proud of. My scripts, I'm proud of those,
of course.
but it's like if I could make the movie right now, I would. It's in processes, and it's like, putting my stand-up clips out there to the universe is fine, but like I kind of hate when other people do that all the time, and that's all they're doing.
Well, you also, I think you and I both had a similar field with the stand-up thing of just like the scene of it all is truly so gnashing and gnarly and like
and just
mean.
like it's toxic and mean and
is.
Like romanticizing the grind of things and how hard it is. And for me, it's like, well, I want to enjoy my life too, and I don't want to complain all the time and be super negative and stuff. So anyways, long story short, I've been wanting to create sketches again, or create like what we've created in the past, and some things have changed and some chapters have changed, and people know about that, and then things shut down, and it was weird, but this has been really fun to do. It was a lot of work, a good learning curve, but it's been really nice, and hopefully we can keep going. Well, I know we'll keep going with it, but hopefully we'll keep growing. And yeah, I'm very fondue of it. And also it's really funny because I'd meet up with some of my friends, know, and I'd tell them like, they're like, well, what are your plans? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I really want to do this. And they're like, once in a while, the joke would come up, well, me and blah, 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 we might start an OnlyFans if blah, blah, blah happens. And I just like looked at him and I'm like, I can't fail at an OnlyFans. like that was like my biggest fear.
I just don't want to do an OnlyFans and fail at it.
Yeah, because like that would be my biggest fear, is like putting the work in there, all the insecurity I have.
Sure.
And then like going out there and being like, all right, guys, flood in. And then them
2
still
views.
being like, 2 views. And like, sick.
Awesome.
That looks like a hernia. You should have that checked out.
Hey, my guy?
Yeah.
Hey.
I was like, I just am not in the place to fail at it.
That was your fallback, was maybe possibly OnlyFans?
No, but that was like my friends were talking about that.
Yeah,
I would
just like
obviously never do an OnlyFans. My OnlyFans would be sad. I'd be like, all right, everyone, we're going to learn how to play Elton John.
And they'd be like, do you know what this app is? And you'd be like, hold on. Nude.
Yeah. Or I would just be like repairing old fans, and then I'd be like, and they're like, this is sad.
Delman.
I'd blow up
if you did it nude. I think it'd be great. Honestly,
just it would be not very safe though.
No. Just like, everyone's just waiting for that. Like, I don't know, I'm not ready.
But yeah, fondue of this podcast and where it's going, and that people are finally discovering it through the algorithm.
We had a beautiful person that emailed us and talked about like how she binge watched 4 episodes because they didn't know, and then they saw it on Twitter and stuff. And
that's what I'm hoping for, is that like people will start to know. I think right now it's like dusting off the old YouTube channels and like we're back, we're doing it. And then,
and I don't mind it. It's been fun for us just to like, because I think it's funny too, is someone like messaged me and they were like, hey, I want to know, like, do you guys talk like that all the time? And I was like, we do
carry
bits
these mics around with us.
Could you imagine?
We're
our
in the grocery store and we're like, look at this lady in front of us. Yeah, our friends are like,
no, I mean, we do talk like this all the time. We do like bits all the time 24/7. So it's been fun to just like do it and be like, oh, also this is just how we are. And it's very nice and very sweet. But yeah, we had lovely emails from a bunch of people, and one woman was talking about how she like got through some postpartum depression listening to us, and that like makes my heart so happy, and it makes me so happy, and that's the whole point about everything is like, I don't want to, we've said this forever, it's like I just want to talk and hopefully bring some light to anyone and make them laugh, or like make them laugh about the same shit that we laugh about. So it feels nice, it feels good, and I love it, and that makes me real happy. That's all I'll say about that.
That's all you need to say about that.
Yeah, I have questions.
Do you have it? Is that everything on the camembert and fondue?
Look, I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't think you said your fondue about this. I don't think you said anything you camembert, but I think we can all agree that you camembert Avatar and its horniness.
No, I can barely bear.
I can barely bear that.
I'm out of control.
I just want to say, I think I'm wondering if people also think it's as horny as you thought it was. And I can't wait to hear it. I think maybe if you want to go back in time and check some 10-year-old Reddit posts, you'll be okay.
Like, oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you too.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, I have questions that lovely people submitted, and it makes me really happy.
Questions.
And look, if you've submitted something in between listening to the podcast and now about Frankenstein and Jeremy Renner's love, or about Hot Mailman,
you're really pushing that.
God, I just because I know it can be spectacular.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to know my dream, you want to know my absolute dream. No. This is my New Year's resolution. I will get Jeremy Renner on this podcast.
Oh my gosh. And then he's like, he finds out and he's like, wait a minute.
He's like, in your house? And I'm like, yeah, come on over,
or
Jim.
yours.
And then he's going to meet Frank, and it's going to be like tensions there. And then they're really going to start dating. And oh my God. Yeah. That's all. But yeah, I'm putting that out into the universe. Right. I'm manifesting Jeremy Renner coming on Favorite Cheese. I wouldn't even know what to talk to him about. No. Except for Frankenstein and his love.
What do you think about her? Yeah.
What do you think? Are you going to treat her right?
Yeah.
Better treat her right, Frank.
Yeah. So let's hop into some questions.
I have some really good questions.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is Icky Picky's question on Instagram, which I
and
love.
They're icky and
I
they're picky.
friggin' love that. That's a great handle. They said years ago I stated that Josh Groban was my mortal enemy, and I still stand by that. Actually. He is my nemesis. Someone said, why do you hate Josh Groban?
Yeah.
What did that sweet voice ever do to you? He didn't ever do anything to me. Yeah. He's just a cheese dick, and I don't like him. And I think that sometimes people come across your way, and you really just don't like them. But here's the other pickle that is true and has happened. Frank, don't even dare jump on that couch. Here's the other thing. I did it kind of as like a bit and as a joke because no one hates Josh Groban. And I was like, I don't like Josh Groban.
Yeah.
But then I started learning all these things about Josh Groban.
Like what?
Like I've had friends
like you went
friends
to Harvard
dating.
Westlake?
Yeah, I've had friends of friends that dated him, and apparently he was a gaslighter and not a nice guy, and like cheated on them, and like all these things. All this is hearsay. But look, if Josh Groban wants to defend himself,
but do you like
can
Josh Groban?
Not at all. Not in any way.
I feel like him and that Dan Dobrik guy hang out.
Oh my God, they so do.
Yeah.
They are two people. That's
like behind. They don't even do content, but
same
they're
person,
just like,
different font.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
That's 100%.
Exactly it.
All right.
That's why
answered.
Sorry.
Question answered.
Genuinely curious. Look, I don't care that he has a sweet voice.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Doesn't change things.
Demons tend to have nice voices.
Yeah.
Sorry,
demons.
Sorry, Josh Groban.
Yeah.
I'll never meet him. It's fine.
I met him once at a Chili's by.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, in Burbank by IKEA.
No, you did not.
Yeah, he was just there. He
wasn't.
wasn't.
Josh Groban doing at a Chili's in Burbank?
Having dinner with a lady.
A lady he cheated on and gaslit.
He's like, listen, we're going to Chili's. No one will expect it.
We're going to Chili's.
She's like, please stop. All right, you're paying the bill, though.
When you want to go to Chili's. That's also how I think Josh Groban sounds. Someone said, oh, let's save that one. Okay, they said, what is something that you appreciated about 2022 as a year? Now, wait, I'm going to make this a two-parter one.
Okay.
Because Hannah Lee said, what was something you appreciated about 2022 as a year?
Okay.
And then someone else said biggest life lesson from 2022.
Whoa.
So that can be like a nice little combo.
So biggest thing you learned and then biggest life lesson.
Something you appreciated and then biggest life lesson.
Got it. Okay.
Something I appreciated about it.
Yeah.
Obviously starting this thing and something that we've talked about forever and ever. Also like you during 20. I mean, really, that's true. Delman hates compliments, just an FYI. He doesn't hate him, but he doesn't like taking them on. Like,
take this compliment.
Take a compliment.
Take it.
He doesn't love it, but yeah, it's true. Like, I feel like we went through a pretty tumultuous time. Not like we as a partnership, but like, you know, we in our lives
as
humans
and comedians.
And you were so utterly patient with like everything. You've shown more grace and patience than I think any partner that I have even my own parents, who I love and respect so much, and I think that they have a really good partnership. Yeah. You've had more patience and kindness and grace than even they would have, and I don't know. You're my favorite. You're my favorite king in the world. And
I learned everything from the Josh Groban podcast.
God damn it!
On relationships.
I knew you were gonna take it. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna say something nice, and he's gonna fucking.
It's called.
No, it's true. Do not. No, it is. It's true. I think that like I don't know a lot of people that would have as much grace and patience as you would. As oh my god, Frank.
Yeah.
I really don't, and that's something I appreciated massively in 2022. Is just I felt like we together continue to grow in our, acceptance of each other and how we want to live life and how we want to put ourselves out into the world, and I really appreciate that. Also, we travel a lot, and I really appreciated that.
The thing I appreciated personally the most was time with you and time with the rest of my family. Like I think took that for granted growing up with them. I was very like, I gotta get out of this house as fast as possible. And then I did, and then I was out here and I'm like, I gotta make it so then I can go back and hang out with people. And but I would miss things. Like I remember missing like my aunt's wedding for a stupid sketch comedy show. I mean, this was gonna be my ticket. Yeah. And it wasn't. But yeah, and not to be jaded, but I used to spend a lot of time missing out on things or making the excuse of, I don't need to be there to be with those people because I need to be trying to make
hustling
it. Yeah,
in a career in this. Yeah.
But I've really appreciated taking that time for myself and taking that time to be with people that I care about, friends and family, because not only is that like self-fulfilling and you're like, oh wait, that makes sense why everyone when they're about to die is like, oh, you have his family. It's like, okay, friends and family chosen, Yeah. But the other thing is like, where do you get your stories and your material from? Not from other weirdos hustling.
No, it's I mean, even in our career and like writing and acting, everything is interpersonal relationships.
Just
everything
real life. And it's been really nice to have to like live real life again and not just kind of like be out I don't know, be out there and so that was really nice. And then just like learning to not have to like be stuck in that hustle all the time, but just to be able to like focus on the parts of life I want to focus on, which is so hard unless you are one of those Nepo babies where it's like you can just go home and do whatever you want. But it's like for me, it's like I have to work 2 or 3 side jobs and this and that and that. And I'm not complaining because I understand that it's my choice. Like, but it's just been really nice to remember that there are other things and there are other ways. And then the life lesson that I learned would be, I kind of said it earlier, but when we were traveling, it was such a weird experience because we used to do a lot of traveling and then it wasn't, and then we went to Sweden and Ireland again.
We went to Sweden and Ireland. We did a lot of Yosemite trips.
Yeah. But I meant stuff, international traveling. Yeah. And you're right, little ones too. But when we went to Sweden, it was this weird feeling of like fear of what's going on over there. I mean, they border Russia, and like this fear of like, what if it's not the same? What if I never see it again? Sure. And so we went to a wedding, which was an amazing time. And I always love like traveling and meeting someone on the other side of the world, and they're the same like person as you.
Yeah, you have like twin soul type of thing.
Kismet or whatever. And it blows me away because it's like we had completely different upbringings, different lives, but we're like best friends. And I keep in contact with a lot of these people. And some of these nights, like we were literally at like the Judd Apatow of comedy's house in Sweden.
Yeah.
And he was just a fantastic guy, and he was a big fan, and we shared a lot of laughs, and that was really amazing. And then in Ireland, it just kind of felt like a fever dream the whole time because it was so beautiful, and no Americans were there yet until the end. And it was just kind of like going, and I just remember feeling it was the first time in a long time that I felt what it felt like to be a tourist again. And that really felt nice to be like, wow, like you really see things in a new perspective, even though it's like I've seen buildings before, but they're California buildings.
Yeah,
like,
whenever like you come back to LA, you're just like, it's LA, it's fine.
Yeah, because you're used to it. So I really enjoyed seeing things like that again. So when I came back to LA, I was like, you know what? I don't go to new restaurants. I don't go to these things anymore. I don't do anything. I was like,
I'm jaded. Yeah.
Or just used to it or whatever.
Sure.
Or jaded kind of. So I was like, I want to fall back in love with the city or move. But
these are the options.
No. But I want to treat it like a tourist, and I don't want to be one of those jaded LA people. And so I would go on these walks, and I would just be like, pretend I'm not from here.
Oh my God. Where would you be from?
It doesn't matter. That's not part of it. But I'm
sorry,
from Wisconsin.
I have to know.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah, but I'd look around, and I'd just like look at the buildings and look at the trees and breathe in the air. And it's so weird. I know that's such like an easy exercise, but it made all my anxiety go away.
Yeah.
Because it's like we do live in a place that a lot of people would consider would be a place to visit, or they're always so excited.
There's people from all over the world are like, I hope to someday get to LA. And you're like,
yeah,
all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forget that it's literally a hub.
Yeah. And so it's really nice to that's something I learned, and it's really nice thing to keep going forward is treat wherever you are in life as a tourist, because it will
enjoy and be grateful for the things around
unless
you
you're
well.
one of those tourists like, some of those
like,
people who are like, dang it, we're running late. How expensive is it?
No, the bus didn't come on time at all.
I hate it's a dirty
bus.
No. So for me, it's like by reframing it to be that way, there's no pressure on anything.
Totally.
And you're seeing everything, and it's like if something bad happens, you're just like, we're just on vacation. And isn't that the dream? Isn't everyone working so hard so that they can retire or go on vacation? So if you just pretend that life is a vacation,
you're on permanent vacation.
I'm on permanent vacation, except I do have to get back to work, and there
100%.
is an email. But no, that is something that I learned and really liked.
I love that. That's a great biggest life lesson. Mine is, I think, truly letting myself be okay with being ready when I'm ready. And a lot of it was also like changing and reframing my self-talk. And like
that's a big one for me too.
It's a big one because I think I'm really hard on myself. I don't know anyone that's harder on me than me, and I know I put myself in a lot of like really shitty situations for myself. Like I literally like talk down to myself, and I've had to really try and reframe how to talk to myself and like self-love in a weird way. And also truly just being like so stoked on, for me, especially it's been like, when you're ready, you're ready. Yeah. Like when you're ready, you're ready. And changing my expectations of, I guess, like everything in this industry and everything in that. And I think this year was a year where I was like, screw it. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to live how I want. And I'm going to like be excited to just exist in this world, in this plane. And that was the biggest life lessons. It's heavier. I don't know how to describe it, but
for me, it was, I remember listening to this interview on NPR, and the guy was a really interesting speaker, and he drove an interesting old car, and he dressed interesting, and he did a lot of the stuff I like and want to do. And they were like, wow, isn't that crazy? Blah, blah, blah. And then he said, just so simply, everything is a choice.
Yeah.
How you choose to, what clothes you choose to put on, if you want to be that guy.
How you choose to approach your day, how you choose to like
it's all a
go
choice.
into, you're right.
And once he said that, that kind of stuck with me because it's like, I make a lot of choices, but then I make a lot of other choices. Like I have the van and I have the Vespa and I collect and I do all this. And those are what I want, but then I do other things that are like the things I don't really want to be perceived at or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, I don't have to do all that? I can make the choice. And sure, it's easier said than done.
For sure.
But it's an interesting thing to think about. And also, everything's a choice in the sense of how you react to it.
Yeah.
Like I used to hyperbolize. Like, if something would happen, I'd be like, damn it, and blow it out of proportion. But if you can catch it, you can...
Yeah.
And then you can be like, okay, how am I going to react to this?
Yeah.
This is funny. I just spilled all this and I'm
all
okay and you're okay. And this is
good.
hilarious versus.
No, yeah, I think that was a really big life lesson this year, especially was just like fully changing how I react to stuff and how I approach. I don't know.
And also, like, for me, a big one was focusing on what didn't happen versus what did happen. Like, I would always be like, well, I haven't done this yet. And they're like, but you have done all of this. And
all those things of
who cares about those
that
things?
line has always stuck with me of comparison is the thief of joy.
For sure.
And it really, that was like such a big one.
Yeah, but if I was raised a prince, I think it would be really easy for me.
Would you even?
I would have been a great prince.
You would have been a horrible prince.
Oh, I would have been so.
We've talked about this. You would not have been a good prince.
I would have been like Joffrey, hopefully.
That's a bad prince.
That's what you expect a good prince to be. That's the best.
No, you gotta
off with their head.
No, they're like, sir, it's 2020.
We can't do
sir,
that. You're
not gonna
more
happen.
Just like a mascot.
You're trying to murder people in 2020? No, sir. No. Sorry.
All right. I don't want to be a prince anymore.
You're not going to be a good one is all I'm going to say. I mean that very kindly.
I played one in college once. And,
no, that's not. No. Oh, this is a really good one, but I don't look, this might be a really heavy podcast and I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But someone said, are you a fruit or a vegetable? Which fruit or vegetable?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a little of both.
You're a vegetable.
Okay.
Like, sorry.
But I have some seeds.
You're a vegetables have seeds, you goose.
No, but fruits, it's technically a fruit if it has seeds.
Delman.
A tomato.
That's not true at all. I think you should Google that.
You Google it.
You Google it.
I'm sticking with my answer.
Okay. You are a vegetable.
That's so mean.
That's not that mean. How is that mean?
What kind of vegetable?
I think you're a bell pepper. I've been saying that since day one.
I think I'm a cauliflower.
Oh my God, you are a cauliflower. You're such a cauliflower. Yeah. Wow, you really are.
And you're just like...
Because you like make everyone else gassy. You like, but you kind of...
going more on shape, I think.
You look like a cauliflower. You're genetically modified.
Yeah, that is true.
You're white.
Very white.
You're very
bland.
White, very bland.
Not adding.
But look, and I'm being honest.
It's all about texture.
Hey, you go really well in everything.
There you go.
People can throw you and make you rice.
Yeah.
You're really adaptable to most things.
And that is me.
One of the most adaptable things I've ever seen.
And so you're like a fruit, obviously.
So sweet.
But let's see. Yeah, very sweet. But also tangy.
I'm not
little in your face.
I'm not even a part
overly ripe.
It was cool.
Very sweet.
I don't even know.
Naturally sugar.
Naturally sugar.
Yeah.
I'm just naturally sweet.
You're very sweet.
I am a sweet person.
Yeah,
I think.
you are the sweetest person I know. To a fault. Sometimes I'm like, we have to go, and you're just talking to strangers or talking to dogs.
That's
or
fair.
Like making a little kid laugh.
Maybe that's my biggest lesson of 2022 is I get walked on a lot, and this year I really stuck up for myself on a lot of different things.
For sure.
And that was a very big lesson of like, there's kindness, and then there's literally just being walked on, Lee. And so, yeah.
Well, I think one of the big lessons we learned over this whole course was that like you can still be kind, but you have to protect yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you know how to do that well and set boundaries and stick to those, then we can have fun.
But if not, you're
gonna get screwed over.
A nice little plum.
Yeah.
And I'll just have to overripe. I wouldn't be a plum.
You're not a plum.
Am I a strawberry?
I was thinking that.
Oh
yeah, I was thinking strawberry.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I was thinking kind of like a fruit smoothie, but
that can't just. No, I'm not a fruit smoothie.
Yeah.
I'm a fruit.
A strawberry.
A strawberry's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a cherry too, but like sometimes a cherry has a pit. And look, that's true because sometimes a cherry does have a pit.
And that's what happens.
And then but I think you're right. I think I might be a strawberry.
Well, I sadly have to go pick up my sister from LAX.
Wow. No,
but we gotta go.
No, this is such a specific way of like I have to go pick up my sister. Look, thank you so much for being time traveling on our journey.
Sorry if that one wasn't the funniest one, but I feel like we got a lot of good insight. It'll be quick, and there was some smiles.
We're gonna find out when we edit it down. I will say, excited to report back on Avatar 2 and the time traveling. Hopefully by this time, nothing crazy and insane has happened. I think I'm gonna have to
watch it at home. It might be
Avatar 2.
It might be too horny.
Just tape your donk down, dude.
I'm not like that.
How is it different? How is it not that? How is it not that?
I'm afraid.
Now there's water? Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Well,
we got wet.
Bing bong, baby.
I'm wet.
Why? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so sorry about him.
Thank you, guys.